advanced formatting to make our table look better. So first of all, let's go back to table structure. And now let's use HTML5. Now we have a lot more options for our table as far as formatting is concerned. Now these parameters here are going to work. Now if I just save this the way it is right now before we do anything else and we go look, we're going to see a whole lot different looking table right away before we do anything advanced here. So you see what's happened here. We have the plan, number of days, maximum views, and price. Now you see that the thing is a little bit wonky because we have number of days here has gone to a second row, and that has pushed the whole table down, so you need to be careful about that. Okay, now because it's done that, we're also getting some trouble over here. So you get the idea though. You can now see our formatting over here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back and we're going to do the formatting properly. So let's go back to dashboard, back to WPTables. Let's edit the table, go to table structure. Now over here we have the width of the different rows. So what we want to do is for the days, we were having a little trouble with that. Let's make this 120. Go back and have a look. Okay, so now you see we've got this formatting error corrected here. We still have a little error with pricing. We'll get to that in a minute. But you see what happens is now we've adjusted the width of the column to match the number of days there. Okay, so now just to go over this, these lines that you see across here, those are the line width and line color we put in there. So that's how that's showing. Let's go back to dashboard. WPTables, and the table structure. Okay, so what you can do now is you can change the background color of any of these, and it's going to change the background color of that table. So let's change the background of the price, and you can drag this down here as well to get different effects. Have to I'll drag this where we want it, the little circle there. Okay. Save. And now you go back and look. You'll see our price table is now highlighted with the color we picked there. Now, if you get a formatting problem like this, this is going to be caused by the editor. So let's go back into the dashboard. WPTables. We're going to edit the rows. And where we're having trouble is with these here, with the 3-day and the 1 week. Okay, we're not having a problem with the heading. So what we need to do, if you click inside here, you can, when your mouse goes like that, you can drag this down and see what all's in there. So what we're going to do is we're going to take everything out of there except for the price. Now you could either leave it like that, or we could try a standard HTML tag for bold, which is B, like this. And then after it /B, rather than having what the editor is putting in there. And then we can go down to this one, same deal. Delete everything out of there but the price or whatever the content is. And we'll put tag in front. Editors do cause problems sometimes by putting extraneous characters in. Alright, so let's save. Now let's go back to our page and have a look. Okay, and you just see we've corrected that formatting that was caused by the editor. Let's go back to WPTables. Show you one more neat thing that you can do. If we go into the Add Edit Rows, we're going to look at the last thing that I didn't show you here, and that is the background image that you can put behind any single cell. Now before you do this, you need to make sure that you have it the right size, or it's going to distort everything. So what you want to do is, first of all, you need to know the width of your cell. Okay, so we go back to our table here. Let's just go back to the Manage Tables. And if we're going to put a background image behind, let's say we're going to put it behind the price instead of a color, the width is going to be 90 pixels. Okay, and then let's go into the rows here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a simple image using paint.net that we can put in here just as a demonstration. Okay, this is a simple graphics program that you can download for free called paint.net. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make my image the right size. So I click Resize. Make sure Maintain Aspect Ratio is unchecked. Now we're going to make our width 90, which is the width we set our table to, and our height 14. Click OK. Okay, this is the size of our background image that we're going to work with. Now let's just do something real simple here. I'm going to add a couple of layers, and I'm going to use the selection tool here. I'm going to select half of this, and I'm going to fill it with one color, and I select the other half and another layer and fill it with another color. Let's click this color and use the bucket fill, and then we'll add another layer. This is just a simple demonstration. This is not a lesson in graphics design, so we'll just do this, and then we'll fill it with this color. Okay, these are the tools I'm using over here. Alright, I'm going to save that now as a JPEG file, and then we're going to upload it. So do File, then we're going to do Save As, and then we'll call this cell. You can call it whatever you want. And I want to save it as a JPEG. There's other formats you can use as well, but we're going to go with JPEG. Just tell it to flatten it. And we have our image. Alright, now what we're going to do is we're going to put our image right here under this price of $5. So we select it from our computer. This is going to bring up the editor. So now we need to select Files. Okay, and click on that, and it uploads it for us. You can see down here it says Using Table Cell. Click on that, click Save, and save the table and return. Okay, let's go look at our site. Okay, and as you see, it's now using our background image instead of the background color that we have set there. Of course, all the other rows will default to the background color. Okay, so you can do that for any of the cells that you want. Now let's create an image for this top cell. Okay, so we'll do Image, Resize, and we'll do 32. It's 90 wide by 32. Okay, so this is the size that we have here. That looks a little small. You can make it a little bigger. Let's make it 36. Okay, and then same deal here. You can put whatever graphics you want in here. I'm just going to do the exact same thing again. I'm going to put 2 different colors in. Go. Okay, like that, and then we save this again. Save as cell 2, whatever you want to call it, JPEG, flat. Okay, let's go back. Let's change this one. Okay, use and table cell, save, and save. Back to our page. Okay, so that's how you use the background image.